Welcome to the deep dive. So, if you're a golfer, you know the feeling. That constant search for more distance, more consistency, it usually leads you to the pro shop.
Right? New clubs, new gadgets, hours on the range. We get obsessed with the gear.
But today, we're going to skip all that. We're going deep on the single most important piece of equipment you already own, your body.
We're not talking graphite shafts or drills. Our whole mission here is to reveal the hidden mechanics of a really great swing. And it's not in the club head. It's inside your own body, quietly helping you, or totally sabotaging your game.
And we had a fascinating stack of research for this one, all tying together golf performance, mobility, and something called the FinchQ score.
And you know what really jumps out from all of it is this one, kind of unexpected truth. The quality of your swing. It isn't really determined by strength. It's determined by a lack of restriction.
A lack of restriction. So what does that mean in practice?
It means that things like restricted mobility, poor breathing patterns, even how well you walk, these things directly impact your performance, and honestly, they can skyrocket your risk of getting injured.
That's a huge statement. So this FinchQ score you mentioned, that's tracking this kind of physical readiness.
Think of it like your body's own performance forecaster. It's a score, an index, that comes from tracking key things like your range of motion, your balance, even the quality of your walk. It basically tells you what your body is ready for today.
So it's like a heads up on your mobility and resilience before you even tee off.
Exactly. Our goal for you, listening right now, is to walk away understanding these silent saboteurs.
Yeah.
The restrictions that are hiding in plain sight and costing you yards and probably causing you pain.
Okay, let's unpack that. Where do we start? What's the biggest roadblock?
Mobility. It all starts with mobility.
When golfers hear mobility, they almost always think about rotation. You know, how far can I turn my shoulders?
They do. But the research points straight to the thoracic spine. That's your upper back and rib cage as the biggest culprit. And here's the twist. It's actually not the rotation that's the main problem.
Wait, really? Not the rotation?
Nope. This is the crucial difference. We all assume the T-spine's job is to rotate, but the fundamental breakdown, where it all goes wrong, is in its ability to get the proper forward lean. We call it hinging.
Hinging from the upper back. I always thought you were supposed to hinge from your hips in the setup.
You do, but the thoracic spine has to be compliant for you to even hold that athletic posture. If your T-spine is stiff and your ribs can't expand properly, your body has to find that lean somewhere else. And that starts this whole train wreck of compensations.
Okay, so paint me a picture. What does that compensation actually look like?
Well, if you can't hinge correctly from your upper back, you unconsciously try to keep your weight over your feet, right? So to make up for that stiffness, you're forced to shove your hips too far forward, or you round your shoulders like crazy.
Ah, so you end up looking sort of stuck between standing up straight and crouching down.
Exactly. And the second that happens, your ability to generate power and rotate properly is just gone. You start turning from all the wrong places.
Which I'm guessing leads to that dreaded loss of balance.
You got it. You lose balance in the backswing, you lose it in the follow-through. This is why you see golfers who kind of fall out of their finish. They step back or they tip forward. Their body's just desperately trying to find a center of gravity that the stiff T-spine already destroyed in the setup.
And I imagine that ripples through the whole body. If the T-spine isn't rotating, the low back, the lumbar spine, has to pick up the slack.
And that is a recipe for disaster. I mean, the low back is built for stability, not for high-speed rotation. When it starts doing the T-spine's job, you lose power because it's inefficient, and you massively increase the force on your lumbar discs. That's where most golf injuries come from.
And it doesn't stop there. It goes up, too, to the neck, the cervical spine. I always just thought a stiff neck meant it was uncomfortable to, watch your shot.
It's so much more than that. A stiff neck makes it harder to keep your head stable during the swing, which is crucial. It also reduces your ability to track the ball. But here's where it gets really interesting. Cervical proprioception.
Okay, that's a technical one. Let's break that down.
Right. Cervical proprioception is just your neck's ability to sense its own position in space without you looking. It's absolutely critical for balance during a fast movement like a golf swing.
So if your neck is stiff, that signal gets scrambled.
Exactly. The sensory input is disrupted, it throws off your whole equilibrium, and it can lead to that feeling of rushing the swing or even feeling a bit dizzy. Your body panics because it doesn't know where your head is.
That makes perfect sense. Wow. Okay, so if the T-spine is the engine, the sources point to a hidden key that almost nobody thinks about: ankle mobility, specifically dorsiflexion.
Yes, and if we connect this back to the setup, The link is just so direct. Dorsiflexion is your ankle's ability to let your shin move forward over your foot while your heel stays down. If you don't have enough of it, you physically cannot get into that athletic forward lean without falling over backward.
Why does the ankle dictate that so much? I think it was all in the hips.
The hips are just reacting to what the ankle allows.
Yeah.
I mean, try it. Stand up straight. Now, try to lean your chest forward, but don't let your knees go forward. What happens?
My hips have to shoot way back to keep me from falling over.
Exactly. That's what happens in your golf setup if you lack ankle dorsiflexion. The shin can't move forward, so to keep you balanced, the hips instantly retreat. You've already started the compensation chain before you even move the club.
So no ankle mobility equals no stable setup, which means no consistent swing.
You've got it. And that's why the FinchQ score looks so closely at walking mechanics. It's the perfect way to see how your ankles are behaving day to day.
Okay, let's shift to what might be the most ignored mechanic of all, something that doesn't even feel like part of the swing: breathing.
Right. It raises a great question. The swing is fast, it's explosive. Why would something slow like breathing even matter? I mean, who is thinking about their diaphragm on the first tee?
I'm certainly not. I'm usually holding my breath, honestly.
And that's the whole problem. The sources show a really clear structural connection. First, poor rib mobility leads directly to poor thoracic mobility. And second, shallow, chest-only breathing leads directly to poor core stability.
Okay, I have to challenge you on that a little. When I take a big, deep breath, my stomach relaxes. How does relaxing my core lead to more stability during a violent swing? Isn't stability about being tight?
That is a fantastic question, and it's so counterintuitive.
Yeah.
We mistake bracing for stability. Real diaphragmatic breathing isn't about relaxing. It's about maximizing what's called intra-abdominal pressure. So when you breathe correctly, your diaphragm moves down, and that should expand your ribs backward and sideways. Imagine you're inflating a sturdy inner tube around your waist, not just a little balloon in your chest.
Ah, the inner tube. That's a great visual. It implies pressure going outward in all directions.
Exactly. That pressure stabilizes your spine from the inside out. It's free, automatic core engagement. Without it, the upper body just locks up. You get inconsistent rotation, you lose power, and that's when you get hurt. Good breathing stabilizes you, and it actually smooths out your timing.
That is a massive takeaway. Stop holding your breath, start inflating the tire.
It's the highest leverage change you can make right now.
So we know about the T-spine, the stiff ankles, the bad breathing. What do we do about it? The sources gave a really actionable 2-minute warm-up.
Yeah, and the key here is efficiency. A good warm-up has to be dynamic. It's about waking up the specific joints you need for the swing right now, not just static stretching of cold muscles.
Love that. So if we only have 2 minutes, what's first?
Priority 1, free up that T-spine. We start with a thoracic opener. Hands behind your head, elbows wide, and you do just 10 slow, deliberate rotations left and right.
Yeah.
The whole goal is to feel your ribs moving.
So you're creating that foundation for the hinge, which saves the rest of your body.
Precisely. You're basically telling your body, hey, it's okay to turn here, don't use the low back.
Next up, the hidden key, the ankles, the ankle rockers.
Yep. Grab a club for a little balance. Stand with your feet about hip width apart, knees a little bent, and then just rock forward over your ankles for 15 reps. Focus on getting your shins to travel as far forward as you can without your heels lifting up. That part is critical.
And this is all about improving that dorsiflexion so your body can actually hold that lean.
It guarantees you can build your sling on a solid foundation.
And finally, a drill to separate the body, the pelvic turn drill.
Hands on your hips for this one. This is key. And you do 10 reps of rotating your pelvis right and left. But, and this is the crucial part, without letting your shoulders move.
That separation is where all the power comes from, right? Lower body starts the chain.
It trains that kinetic separation. It's vital for a smooth, powerful release. It stops the whole body from just spinning out at once, which kills your speed.
2 minutes. That routine could save you months of pain. That's an incredible return on investment.
Well, it shifts your focus from trying to fix the swing to fixing the body that's making the swing.
Okay, let's zoom back out. You mentioned walking tolerance. The sources are really clear. Golf is a walking sport. So how does improving your walk raise that FinchQ score?
It's a symbiotic relationship. Walking is just cyclical balance, right? If your walking mechanics are poor, maybe you have bad ankle mobility, that instability translates directly into the swing. You're starting from an unstable base.
And then I'm guessing a bad swing that creates compensations probably hurts your walking in the long run.
Absolutely. It puts strain on everything. So improving your walk improves your swing stability. Improving your swing reduces strain, which improves your walking tolerance. They feed each other. They both lift your FinchQ score.
So the score, measuring walking, mobility, and recovery, it really is a complete predictor of how you'll perform.
It's quantifying your readiness. If your score drops, it's an objective sign. Maybe warm up a little extra. Maybe don't go for that hero shot today. If the score is up, your body is telling you, hey, the system is primed. Swing smooth.
Simple, clear, actionable. Takes the guesswork out of it.
It really does.
Okay, before we wrap, let's throw in a few fun facts from the sources, just to help some of these ideas stick.
I'm ready. Let's do some deep dive trivia.
You mentioned breathing. Imagine trying to do all this while sprinting. Did you know speed golf is a thing? Players literally sprint the course and swing while totally out of breath.
That sounds like the ultimate test of core stability, or lack thereof. I can't even imagine.
Right. And speaking of old habits, golf was actually banned in Scotland in the 15th century.
Banned? Why?
Because men were skipping their mandatory archery practice to go play golf. The obsession is literally hundreds of years old.
Wow. The drive to play golf is stronger than national defense. That's amazing.
And one more, tying back to the physics. The average golf ball has 336 dimples. It's not random. They're specifically engineered to minimize drag and control airflow for distance and accuracy.
And that's our whole theme today, isn't it? The physics of the equipment are perfectly engineered, but if the physics of your own body, your joints, your balance, your breath aren't equally precise, all that engineering is just wasted.
Couldn't have said it better. The path to a better, safer swing doesn't start with raw power. It starts with unlocking your thoracic spine, securing your ankles, and breathing properly.
And just understanding where that rotation should come from saves your low back and unlocks consistent power.
So here's the final thought for you to take away. If improving your mobility and your walking quality can elevate your golf game and your overall resilience tracked by that FinchQ score, what else in your life is being silently sabotaged right now by tight ankles or shallow breathing? It's not just about golf. It's about how your body moves through the world every single day.
Keep digging into that. We'll see you on the next deep dive.
Thanks for joining us.